e tabua e o si sambe mo rekan roka adoro mo tabua ando tele taka na warro na pula FM namba 2 na sir
bola na go ilimo do tele taka na FM na go sa sector to na pula FM
bola o tsempo ni valu ngone ni kandabu ni mo kisa o ba chiku na sinu ando tele taka bali na warro na pula FM namba 2 na sir
o lori mai na ga gini suka lambasa to do tele taka na bola FM namba 2 na sir
Bola FM number 2 en seri.
Good evening, this is FBC News. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. In tonight's bulletin, police issue fresh advisories to be cautious following 3 deaths in 48 hours. China Railway Group winds down work on the number 1 Raketi Highway. And murder accused appears in special court sitting. Well, while Christmas celebrations have been largely crime-free, police are disappointed with 3 deaths in the last 48 hours which could have been avoided. Chief of Operation ACP Rusiati Tundravu says these incidents have caused unnecessary heartache for families who should be enjoying the long weekend. Savara Tambua has the details.
The popular picnic site near the Mysore Park is where a 5-year-old girl drowned yesterday. She was with her family and went into the water unsupervised.
I am just requesting if we are taking our children out to the picnic spots and areas that we normally visit for picnics, please have a look out for our young ones that we are in our custody. And also along the road, few serious accidents that do happen. I think on Christmas Eve there's a fatal accident down at Korotong. A truck driver's life was taken because of investigation still continuing.
In the third fatality, a 22-year man's body was found lying near the Coca-Cola factory in Lodala Beach in Asinu this morning. Family members who live nearby heard a loud noise at about 5 a.m. and ran out only to discover the man lying motionless. He was rushed to the hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. Police spokesperson Atunes Sokomori says the deceased is believed to have been drunk at the time of the incident.
I would like also to appeal to members of the community, anyone who might know about this incident in early hours, about 5:30 at Lodala Beach, especially the details and the particulars of this motor vehicle. So please contact your nearest police station.
Police will continue patrol into next month to try and keep the festive season as safe as possible. Sabaira Tambua, FBC News.
Road contractors China Railway First Group is hoping to re-employ hundreds of who've been let go as work on the number 1 Raketi Highway winds down. At its peak, the project employed more than 1,000 men who previously had no knowledge of road construction. With only finishing touches now remaining, the workforce has been reduced to 127 locals. Akasita Tale tells us more.
This was the number 1 Raketi Highway in 2013. Three years later, it's been transformed into one of the best road networks in Fiji. Most of the work was done by people who live in and around the number 1 Raketi area.
CRFG has provided regular employment to hundreds of workers, and that has helped solve unemployment issues here. We remain hopeful that we will shift focus to other major projects in the north, whereby we can re-employ all these workers.
Most of the workers have returned to farming, others have sought new jobs. Language was a challenge for many of these locals as they had to work with Chinese road experts. However, they managed to pull through.
Very few of them have come from civil engineering backgrounds. And we basically had to teach them tricks of the trade, and they have learned on the rope. So once that was solved, we didn't have much problems with them.
39-year-old Amiteshwar Prasad of Mount Endeavour in Raketi counts himself lucky to have been part of something that will transform the Vanua Levu economy. Prasad has looked after his family for 3 years now, working for China Railway, but he's not too excited about 2016 as the project comes to an end.
इसके लिए हम चाइना रेलवे कंपनी जो आइस है बहुत धन्यवाद देते हैं और साथ में जो फिजी गवर्नमेंट है.
I thank the China Railway Group and the government for helping us get a new job. Although it was temporary, I was able to pick up new skills and also teach others the skills I've learned. If there's another contract, I wish to work for them again. But if this is the end, then we will go back to farming.
37-year-old Vinod Kumar plans to return to the farm in Garningol in Raketi with his family and get back to tilling the land.
I heard about this job and so I applied for it, and I'm lucky China Railway offered me a place here. It's helped me and my family financially, and I'm very grateful to have worked with them. But I hope that there will be more roadwork projects in the future so we can continue with this job.
China Railway First Group is keen to secure more government contracts in the north, not just for good business, but to keep many of workers who've gained valuable skills over the years. The $228 million road upgrade is expected to be opened by Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama on January 4th. Akusita Talei, FBC News.
A 57-year-old man charged with the alleged murder of a 47-year-old woman earlier this month has been further remanded in custody in a special court sitting today. Anil Dutt is alleged to have killed Kamla Wati at a guest house in Suva on December 12th. It's alleged he stabbed Wati with a small kitchen knife. The court heard that the accused also inflicted injuries on himself just before his arrest in Lautoka. Dutt asked for medical treatment of his wounds and will be accompanied to the hospital by a police officer. The matter is likely to be transferred to the High Court when the accused reappears in court on January 8th. Now, the biggest challenge for the Public Service Commission to date is to maintain upskilled and trained personnel at all levels of government. Outgoing PSC Permanent Secretary Parmesh Chand says the public expects an open and coordinated response when it comes to the civil service. Eleanor Trangevu has more.
After an illustrious 12-year civil service career, Parmesh Chand is retiring from the top Public Service Commission job. He's taking up the post of director at the USP-based Pacific Island Center for Public Administration, or PICPA.
I'm glad that I've had that opportunity and that I'll be able to contribute and continue to contribute towards Fijian public administration, even if I am exiting the public service. Yeah.
Chand joined the civil service in early 2004 and says he has enjoyed his various roles, which came with challenges.
The ordinary members of the public out there expect a coordinated and a responsive response from public servants. So that's my message, to continue to coordinate closely amongst ourselves so that the members of the public are not given a run around. They get the answer they're looking for, whether it is yes or no.
Chand also acknowledges there are areas that PSC needs to capitalize on, given the labor movement in the country and the region.
The biggest challenge for the public service itself or the commission is ensuring that we continue to have upskilled and trained personnel at all levels of government because labor is very mobile.
Chand's contract as the Permanent Secretary for PSC expires on December 31st and he takes up his new role at PICPA on January 11, 2016. Eleanor Turangaibu, FBC News.
Stay tuned. Coming up after the break, more work opportunities for Fijians in Australia.
And I love Mirchi FM.
Hi, my name is Sonny from Canberra. I love listening Mirchi FM online.
मैं हूँ उर्मिला देवी आसियासी तावा से जितेन शांडिल को और अश्निल को तावा में लॉक कर दिया जाए.
हम लोग यहाँ से कब में Mirchi FM सुनता है. Mirchi FM is hot.
I'm Shelly in Tanga Nursery. Mirchi music simply bindas in nursery.
मैं अशफाक वालिद हुसैन Mirchi FM मेरे नस नस में.
Mirchi FM It's hot.
Welcome back to FBC News. Fijians will have the opportunity to work in Australia in addition to those involved in the Seasonal Workers Program. Fiji's High Commissioner to Australia, Yogesh Punja, says with the Australian government signing off on the development of their Northern Territory, thousands of Fijians could be hired in their hospitality industry. Maggie Boyle tells us more on this exclusive story.
According to Fiji's representative to Australia, High Commissioner Yogesh Punja, the Australian government has finalised a white paper on their Northern Territory.
What the government is looking is spending billions of dollars in that region, the Northern Territory, to develop that and move a third of the population up that side. That's the intention. And with the infrastructure development, there will be additional work opportunity for our workers. So under that new white paper, the labour mobility portfolio has been given some extensions.
Punja says the potential for more jobs abroad for Fijians is substantial.
Accommodation portfolio, the old portfolio, it was only housekeeping allowed. Today, under this new agreement, we can do anything in the hospitality industry, be it gardeners, cooks, front desk officers, masseurs, whatever, anything that the hospitality industry requires. But this is specifically to the Northern Territory.
With this project in the pipeline, the number of Fijians working in Australia are expected to increase significantly in the coming years. 114 Fijians are currently employed under the Seasonal Workers Program. Maggie Boyle, FBC News.
Fiji Airways will be recruiting 100 additional staff, which includes 46 pilots and cabin crew members, come next year. The need for more staff follows the arrival of the new A330-300 Airbus next week. Alan Stoltz has more.
Fiji Airways Chief Executive Andre Filion says providing employment to an additional 100 people is part of Fiji Airways' expansion plans.
Going forward, we'll be looking at further growth. You've seen the importance of this growth for the economy of the country and for tourism, and we're fully committed in our partnership with government to keep growing our ability to provide the connectivity for tourism and economic growth of the country.
Leon says they are also looking at increasing the ratio of local pilots to foreign from 70 to 30%, as opposed to the current 55 to 40% ratio.
It's the training for the cabin crews done in-house, but the pilot conversion training is done through Airbus simulators, and we use simulators in Singapore and also in Australia to do it.
Civil Aviation Minister Aya Said Qayyum says this will be done through the localization program over the next few years.
CEO has also set out as part of his agenda to get more local pilots to be trained through the system, through Fiji Link, and we're all very excited about this.
Like the airline's other Airbus aircrafts, the island of Taveuni and the island of Namukai-Lau, the new Airbus's name will be revealed upon arrival. Ellen Stalls, FBC News.
Health Minister Chone Usamate says the establishment of a separate team responsible for its capital projects will help them finish works on time. The ministry, along with a few others, have been identified as having the most delays in the completion of their projects this year. Savara Tambor reports.
The Health Ministry is looking forward to working with the Finance Ministry to streamline its process pertaining capital projects. Minister Chone Usamate says this will enable them to work more smartly.
We hope to work with the Ministry of Finance. The Ministry, I think they're establishing a central group that will look after major capital projects. Other than that, for the things that we can have responsible for, that we are responsible for, we'll make sure that we have people in place, that we have the process in place to streamline and make sure that these things happen well before that they are due.
Usamate says construction works on some major health facilities are underway, and once completed, this will improve service delivery to all Fijians.
The major project that we're looking at is the completion of Zambaa Hospital, which is a major project on our behalf and for which we're working together with Zambaa Chamber of Commerce. Other than that, we're looking at the Makoi Maternity, which had started this year, the Naulu Health Center, which has civil works are currently underway. We hope to have that completed.
The Zambaa Chamber of Commerce is working in partnership with the ministry to build the new hospital, and President Dinesh Patel says it is expected to complete by August next year.
The whole construction project is
going on at the moment. It's a fair construction site. There's a fair number of buildings that need to be constructed, and they're doing step by step. And is at the present moment in time, they're doing the main building.
$9 million has been allocated for the upgrading of sub-divisional hospitals and the upgrading of health centers and nursing stations for 2016. Sabar Tambua, FBC News.
In sports after the break, netball coach resigns.
Bula, I'm Dori from Nasinu Market. My choice is simple, Gold FM. Only the classic hits.
My name is Yvonne. I'm from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Sayandra, my name is Sunny. Only the Gold FM at Golden Point Resort, Rakiraki.
Hi, I'm Anna of Nasinu. When it comes to a radio, my choice is always Gold FM, only the classic hits.
My name is Anna and I'm from Nandi. I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Welcome to FBC Sports. Carpenter has confirms that the association received Carpenter's resignation earlier this week. Carpenter joined Fiji Netball in September 2014 to a hectic Fiji Pulse program. This included the Digicel Punja Super League program, identifying talent for the national squads and preparing for international assignments. Under her guidance, the Fiji netball team played the Oceania Test Series that involved the New Zealand Silver Ferns, took on the ANZ franchise teams in Waikato and Melbourne, took part in the Pacific Games and the Netball World Cup in Sydney. Carpenter, who is originally from Christchurch, New Zealand, flew out yesterday. And the association will advertise the position of national coach in early January, both locally and abroad. A member of the Vodafone Fiji Under-20 side to the FIFA World Cup in New Zealand is making a name for himself in New Zealand. Shoaib Khan has paternal ties to Fiji and is confident of making it big in the years to come. Rohit Deo has more.
He loves football, and his passion for the sport has seen him secure a spot at the Waitakere Football Academy. 19-year-old Shoaib Khan is slowly moving up the ranks, and he says this is all because of hard work on and off the field.
There's people that come up to me and saying that, you'll be playing O-League next year. I'm looking forward to, good set of boys. I've been playing with them back, back in Fiji. So, they're like my brothers. So, they take care of me, I take care of them. So, it should be good.
Shoaib is likely to join the Nandi football side for next year's OFC Champions League. While nothing's been confirmed yet, he says he would love to play with friends from Fiji.
Training hard. I got people there around me supporting me, giving me the feedback what I need to improve on. But I guess it's just, training hard each and day, waking up in the morning, going for your runs, after work, spare times, doing something, that benefits you. So, it's just about, learning each day and you move on forward.
His father Shabir has always been by his side, supporting Shoaib's dreams of a football career.
He did play under 20 World Cup and he's playing for Waitakere under 20 as well. He's got great future moving forward. He's got few clubs which is signed for him for 2016.
One thing is for certain, Shoaib Khan is a name to watch out for in the years to come. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
Vodafone Fiji 7th rep Emosi Mulivoro knows getting a spot in the national team to the Olympic Games will not be easy. Mulivoro is a seasoned campaigner in Ben Ryan's team, but says it's very competitive to maintain his spot in the team. He says this has made him work harder during training.
I have to keep on training and stay fit, healthy, because there's a lot of competition in the team, and try and win another spot again to Wellington and Sydney.
Meanwhile, the 7 side moves back into camp next week to prepare for the next leg of the World 7 Series. Viva Sevens has hit Queensland and New South Wales in Australia, with Wallabies Will Skelton and Wycliffe Palu joining a host of Aussie stars at the event. The new non-contact version of rugby rearing is a way to motivate the young ones to take up the sport. Throughout the country today, fine weather prevailed, apart from a few brief showers. Now, as for the Pacific, Solomons is experiencing a trough of low pressure that extends eastwards over Tuvalu and Tokelau. Another broad easterly wind flow prevails over most of the Pacific Island nations. The continuing festive season is quite humid with temperatures in the 30s. As you can see on the chart, Lautoka and Nandi hit 31 degrees, Suva and Savu 30 degrees, Lambasa on 33 degrees and Ba on 32 degrees. Tomorrow, Nandi, Lautoka and Lambasa are likely to experience fine weather during the day. However, isolated showers in the afternoon is forecast throughout the country. Taking a look at the further outlook, occasional showers are expected over the eastern and interior parts of the larger islands. Elsewhere, you can expect afternoon or evening showers. Moderate to rough seas, easterly winds 15 to 20 knots. Recapping tonight's main stories again. A 5-year-old girl has drowned and 2 people have died in road accidents 2 days into the Christmas long weekend. China Railway Group hopes to secure more government contracts in the north in order to re-employ hundreds of people. And murder accused further remanded in custody after a special court sitting in Suva today. On to our poll question. This week we are asking, do we have the right caliber of permanent secretaries? You can visit our FBC website to take part. You can also send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. If you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply #FBC News. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. Stay safe this Christmas long weekend. I'll be back again tomorrow evening. Good night.
Hi, my name is Liviana Valentine. I'm from Nandi and Today FM rocks.
My name is Ateza. I work at Golden Point Resort. I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks.
My name is Krish. I'm from Tava. I like listening to Big Breakfast. Today FM rocks.
I'm Juliana. I'm from Lautoka and I like listening to Today FM.
Hi, my name is Cherry. I live in Arere. Today FM rocks my drug and lollipop.
Bula, my name is So. I'm from Navua. I like listening to Today's FM.
Bula, my name is Asilika from Raki and Today FM rocks with my flip-flops.
Today's hit music on Today FM.